So we have our citrus bath salts. That is made and it's absolutely divine smelling. It's absolutely beautiful. So that's the first one made, guys. So then we just go and repeat that again. Okay, so then we go back to the beginning. So we get our salts. That's the first one done. So we put the salt in again. A little bit of the blue. Very small sprinkle for some colour. And just a slight little bit of this one as well. So there's all the colours again. Mix it together. So that's that in. Put that there. Then we do the next one, which is the coconut. So this one is the ocean and nature bath salt. And that's Epsom salt. Blue salt, white salt, the other salt. Then it's going to be quarter of coconut, a quarter of lily, and a quarter of ocean. And then you've got rose, 3 pinches, witch hazel, 3 pinches, and yarrow, 3 pinches. Okay, so that's the second one. Right, so we've got the salt, so now we're going to do the next bit. This one is a very beautiful orange and pink colour, and this one is the coconut. Really, really pretty. Again, make a hole into the plastic so you can get the salt out, and just very gently hammer. Again, like I said, you hammer to how much you want in it. If you're somebody like me and you really like to smell nice, then quite a bit. And try to get the bath bombs where you've got paper or something that you can put them back into so it doesn't fall out everywhere. So you've got that. We've got a little bit of this one that we need to put in again. Not sure where I've done it. That's it. Okay. Now going over to the lily. Again, another very beautiful pink colour with bits of yellow in it. Not as much as the other one. This one's more pink. It's a lighter pink as well, where the other ones are like a purpley pink. This one's more of a pink. So it's going to have some beautiful colours to it. Oh, it smells beautiful though, guys. Like, oh, you can see why we love being witches. Definitely. And then, not last but not least, and one of my favourite smells is the ocean one. This gives a very beautiful earthy and natural smell. It's very nature smelling. This one is a very pale pink and a yellow. Again, just very gently tap, putting the colour in. Okay. Then you've got the salt all together here. It looks beautiful. Very pinky colour. Very pretty. So then, again, like I said, get the paper. So you're going to need to put it into the pot. So tip it onto the paper, making sure that you get all of it off. So it's onto the paper. It's got very beautiful pinky colour in it. And you tip that into your salt. And then using your board, just gently mix it all in together. Again, as I said, how much you put in is up to you. It really depends on how much you like your bath to smell pretty or whatever. If some of you have got like skin allergies and stuff, I would look into which ones would be good for you to buy. You can get stuff for like if you've got bad skin, but that they still have really nice fragrances and that. So make sure you do look into that. You look into what herbs are okay to go in there. I know rose is okay and witch hazel's okay. And yarrow. lavender. Lavender's another one that's okay to go in. Now I've got a green tea, chamomile and rosemary, which I might make another day, and I might put some lavender into that one. See how that smells. Right, so you've got everything all mixed in together, which is really cool. And it's all been grinded down a little bit more. Stick a little bit of this into it. Again, dirty fingers. Tip it. Mix it in. Slight little grind down. Oh. Three small rose petal pinches. One, two, three. One, two, three. Using your thing, bring it down. Then with your fingers, just slightly break it down. Make sure you break up any of the wood bits. And you add that in. Give it a bit of a mix in with the salts. And then just a little mix with the fork, knife, scissors, whatever you use, just to make sure that the plant and flower bits that you've put in there is throughout the salt and the bath part. And then there you have it. You have another one. Very, very beautiful. And this is the Ocean and Nature Bath Salt. So then you stick that into its pot as well. And you've got a very beautiful pink colour looking one there. Very pretty. And it smells divine. Oh. Where have you been all my life? Should have done this a long time ago. So that's that one. So we have got to now cut it off again. And this one is Ocean and Nature Bath Salt. and it's right down in the book as well, and as I said, it will be added to my shadow book when I find it, just so that I know what it is. So we've got my other one. So I make a lot of things, so you've got to make sure that you tag it and stuff like that, because you could forget. Round 3. So now we're going on to the fruit smelling ones. So we have got the lavender, grape and grapefruit smelling one. So a little bit of Epsom salt again. Bit of blue one. Some of the blue salt. A little bit of the white. Mix it in. Like I said, you don't need to have it really small, guys. It's going in the bath, it's going to dissolve. The herbs and stuff you put in there, they're fine to be quite big, because they're going to give off the fragrance and they're really good for the skin. So they really don't have to be in small bits. You'll notice with a lot of the salts that you buy from witches and stuff, the herbs and stuff are quite big in the salt. Got like bits of flower and plant and all sorts in there. So we have that. So now we go on to doing bath bombs. So we've got some grapefruit for the start. This is a very beautiful peachy looking colour with blue in it. And some white. Again, remembering to cut just a little hole into the plastic, just enough so that you can get some of the salt out. Again, as much as you want. You can have a little bit, you can have a lot. It really does really is up to you. I'm putting quite a lot in this one because the lavender can be quite a strong smell. A very beautiful smell, but very strong. So sometimes certain ones can overpower the smell. So we've got the grapefruit. Very beautiful looking. Then we will do the grape. Ooh. Now this one is more of a pink with just little tad bits of white and stuff in them. Very solid. So when you're banging it, it's not really breaking it, it's just chiseling it. Right. Next one. If little clumps do come off, guys, don't worry about it, because you're going to be grinding it slightly when you're in with everything. So there we go. Put that back into its pot and put that in there. This one smells really pretty. I'm only going to put a little bit of the lavender into it, because I know that the lavender can be very overpowering. Even though it's a very beautiful smell, it could overpower the other smells, but it's really nice to have other stuff with lavender. So I just thought the grapefruit, the fruit would go really well with it. So this one is a very beautiful white and blue. Really, really pretty. It's got a star on it, look. So, cutting it again. As I said, still will be quite a lot, but not as much as the pink and the other one. So just banging it again. If you like lavender and you really like the smell of it, then you can put more in. But like for me, I love lavender and that, so I am going to still make sure it overpowers it. But you do want the other smells to come through as well. So that'll be enough for the lavender. Oh. And then you've got a little bit of the white one, so that we've got that. The musk, just to tone it down a bit. And then just break that off. I can use that in a bit. Just burn the last of that off. So you've got all of the salt together, you've got the incense that I'm wanting, which I'm using musk. I put some of the white bomb in as well, and it's all there together. And then what you do is you get your paper again, you tip it in, making sure that you get everything off your board. Tip it into your salt. Mix it in. You want your salt to be fragranced in with the bonbon salts that you're using. It's really important to get them all together. Once you've mixed it in, just get your little grinder and just grind it in a little bit. Just remembering to shake it a little bit so it doesn't come right up to the top. Anything that does fall out, don't worry, as long as you've got a board or a mat or something underneath, it's fine. You can add it back in. Somebody's not in a good mood. Make sure you've got nothing on the bed, Sherry, because you've got to sleep on it later. So you've got the salts. Put that there. So again, we'll have 2 pinches of this. so let me just write this down as well. So we got fruit and lavender. Bath salt. So we've got and that was 1/4. Then we had grape. That was 1/4. And we had lavender. Quarter. And we had white salt and the other salt. We have blue salt. And then we have witch hazel 2. Then we've got the rose petals, which we'll do 3, and then we've got the yarrow that will do 3. They're pinches. Yep, so that's that. So that's then wrote down so I know. So we want 3 of the rose. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. Thing, put it all together in the middle of the board. Just do a slight little down on it, and then, like I said, with the grinder, and then just with your hands, just break them all down. Make sure that all of the twiggy bits are smaller. Like I said, you don't have to have the herbs that you're using really small, because they do fragrance, and they are used really well for your skin and things like that. So it's really good, and they've got to really show through the bath salts that you're making, the creations. So it's really important. So once you've done that, you get the salt, and you add in the herbs or the flowers or the whatever you're using. Like I said, make sure you research it first. Make sure what bits are okay. If you've got skin allergies, make sure that you look up what bonbons you can use, what plants, flowers or whatever are good for you to use. Don't just go doing it without doing your research, whatever you do. I know that things like I said to you, rose petals, witch hazel, yarrow, lavender, jasmine, those sort of heather, those sort of ones are really okay to put into bath salts. There are other ones as well. So after you've put them in with the salts, you mix the herbs, flowers, whatever it is you're using in with your salts and your fragrances. I do say to put like an incense of your choice in there. I think like musk goes really well with a lot of things, vanilla, dragon's blood is really good as well. Just really nice smelling incense to put in with the once you've done that, just very slightly again, as I said before, just mix them in using your grinder. Again, like I said, it doesn't have to be small. Any leftovers that fall out, you can put them back in. It really is not a issue. Mix it in. And there you have the third one, guys. Really beautiful colours. Really, really beautiful. It's stunning. Oh, and it smells heaven as well. That's really nice. Tip it into your pot that you're going to hold it in. And you have your bath salts. Always remember to name them as well, like put what it is, because in case people don't know. Even though I live here on my own, I always do it, because if people ask or whatever, if I get visitors or whatever, I'll be like, So, this one is fruit